Hi, this is Hardball Retro. Welcome to the Retrodome. Today we'll be playing Game 3 of the World Series between the Cardinals and the Red Sox in the Hardball Retro Originals 1980 through 1984 season replay. The Cardinals have a 2-0 advantage. They won both games at home, but now the Redbirds and the Red Sox have traveled back to Boston to play games 3 through 5 if necessary. So we're going to jump right into game number 3 here. Check out the starting pitchers and the lineups. So looks like we've got Carlton versus Hurst. A couple of left-handers, so we'll see if the lineups have changed from the first two games at all. Make sure we do, both teams are being managed by the computer. Carlton versus Hurst, okay, set lineups. All right, St. Louis is the away team, obviously, now that we're in Boston. Let's check out their bench here. And this will actually be similar to the game 2 lineup, I think, unless we decide to swap anybody in. Cruz, Hernandez, Herndon, Kennedy, Simmons, Durham, Templeton, Reitz, and Her. Yeah, we have Oberkfell on the bench. Let's check out Reitz here, just out of curiosity. He's got a 756 OPS. Versus, let's say, Terry Pendleton. Let's see, versus lefties, not so hot. So I'm going to say no to that. And Oberkfell, I'm assuming better. Oh yeah, he's awful versus lefties. He's not playing today. These guys are left-handers. Mumphrey, let's take a look at Mumphrey's numbers. Awful versus lefties. He's not playing. And Van Slyke's left-hander. So Cardinals lineup remains as is. Boston versus the lefty. Let's see. Evans, Boggs, Rice, Fisk, Ogilvy, Amos Otis, Cooper, Stapleton, Burleson. So let's look at Stapleton. I know he played in game 2 as well. Got an 811 OPS. Pretty similar versus righties and lefties. And Marty Barrett, 749. So he'll sit. And let's see, Ogilvy, 892. He's fine. Cooper. Yeah, pretty sure we're sticking with this lineup. Yep. All right, let's play ball. All right, top of the first, we have Jose Cruz leading off against Bruce Hurst. Cruz came into the game hitting 440, but he is way out in front of that changeup, and that's going to be strike 3. So Hurst off to a good start here. Here's Keith Hernandez. Grounded down to third. Boggs scoops it up, throws it across the diamond to Cooper for the out. Larry Herndon batting in the number 3 hole for the Cardinals today. First ready and deals, soft grounder to second, fielded by Stapleton, and throws it over to Cooper for the out. No runs, no hits, nobody left, and we head to the bottom of the first. Steve Lefty Carlton on the mound, facing Dwight Dewey Evans. Swung on and missed. Down goes Evans. So both pitchers whiff the first batter of the game. And here's Wade Boggs stepping in, hitting .250 in the postseason thus far. Deep fly to center. Durham camps under it and makes the grab for out number 2. Jim Rice digs in, hitting third for Boston. High fly ball to deep left. Cruz is shuffling back. He reaches up and he can't get it. That ball sneaks into the seats for a home run. Rice's second of the postseason, and the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. Carlton Fisk. Ball 4. He's hitting .350 on the postseason. Draws the walk, and here's Ben Ogilvy. He adjusts his batting gloves. Steps in against the left-handed Carlton. Swung on and missed. Carlton set him up on that pitch. Strike 3, but the Red Sox strike first, and they grab the 1-0 lead. So here's Terry Kennedy facing the left-handed Bruce Hurst. Fly ball to center. Otis is there, and he makes the catch. All right, Ted Simmons grounds that one over to Burleson at short, and he guns it over to Cooper for the out. And here's Leon Bull Durham, center fielder. First toes the river, winds and delivers, hard hit on the ground and into left field. Coming over to get it is Ogilvy. That's going to be a single for Durham. Gary Templeton steps in, switch hitter, batting right versus Hurst. And he skies that one in the air to right. Evans starts in, but now it's going back, and it's off his glove. Error on Evans. And Durham races over to third. So here's Ken Reitz with runners at the corners, 2 down. There's a pickoff play, and Templeton is just barely safe at first. Grounder to second, fielded by Stapleton, and over to Cooper for the out. That'll retire the side. We head to the bottom of the second with Boston ahead 1-0. Here's Amos Otis, center field. He's in there instead of Freddie Lynn today. Pops it up to short, and that's an easy out for Templeton. Out number 1. And Cecil Cooper steps in. Line hard. That ball was absolutely hammered to left. No chance for Cruz. He's going to play that one off the wall, and that's going to be a 2-bagger for Cooper. Dave Stapleton. Hard grounder short, fielded by Templeton, and he throws to Hernandez for the out. Cooper holds it second. Rick the Rooster Burleson, batting 9th for Boston today. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Burleson had no chance on that slider. So we head to the top of the third, and number 9 hitter for the Redbirds, Tommy Herr, steps in to face off against Hurst. He gets the sign from Fisk, the pitch, swung on, and there's a little blooper into right field for a base hit. Coming over to get it is Evans, and that's going to be a base knock for Tommy Herr. So Herr's on first, leading off. Here's Jose Cruz. Big hole on the right side. Hit on the ground and into right field. Coming over to get it is Evans. And that's a single for Cruz, with Herr advancing to second. They're not testing the strong arm of Evans out and right there. Keith Hernandez up. Hard grounder to Stapleton. Fields it. Fires to Burleson for 1. Over to Cooper, double play. 2 down, Tommy Herr on third. Here's Larry Herndon. Hurst delivers, deep fly ball and into left for a base hit. Herndon is on with a single, scoring from third is Herr. And we're tied up at 1. Terry Kennedy, designated hitter in today's game. He's alternating with Simmons behind the plate for the Cardinals here. Way upstairs, and that's ball 4 to Kennedy. Herndon advances to second. Hard ground ball to short, fielded by Burleson, and he throws to first for the out. And that was Teddy Simmons batting. I forgot to announce that. So that's 3 down. The Cardinals tie the game at 1. And we head to the bottom of the third with Dwight Evans up. He rounds it to second, fielded by Herr, and he throws to Hernandez for the out. Wade Boggs. Hard grounder to second, fielded by Herr, and over to Hernandez, out number 2. So Boggs is retired, and here's Jim Rice. Homered in his first trip to the dish. This time, swing and a miss. Strike 3, Carlton with another K. We head to the top of the 4th. Here's Leon Durham. Singled in his first at-bat. First set him up with that pitch. Strike 3. Gary Templeton. Cardinal shortstop. Get on the ground, and that's going to get through the infield. Otis cuts it off in a hurry, and that's a single for Templeton. So here's Ken Reitz. Templeton on first. Templeton takes his lead. Hit in the air to center. Going back is Otis, way back to the wall, and that one is out of here. Home run for Reitz. Templeton scores from first, and suddenly St. Louis is now up 3-1. And Tommy Herr pops that one up to second. Boston faithful are not happy here. And back to the leadoff spot, Jose Cruz. Hit hard on the ground and into center field. Coming over to get it is Otis, and that's a single for Cruiser. All right, here's Mex, Keith Hernandez. Veteran first baseman. And he tops a ground ball to second, fielded by Stapleton, and Hernandez is out at first. That'll do it for the Redbirds, but they do get 2, and they go up 3-1. Carlton Fisk steps in against Carlton. Carlton versus Carlton, and Carlton wins that one with a strikeout. Strike 3. We got Ben Ogilvy. He grounds it right back to the pitcher. Carlton fields it, throws it over Hernandez in time for the out. Amos Otis. 3 for 8 in the postseason. Make that 3 for 9. Swung right through it. And after 4, St. Louis 3, Boston 1. So Bruce Hurst facing Larry Herndon, leading off the top of the 5th. Grounds that one over to Burleson at short. Flips it to Cooper for the out. Here's Terry Kennedy, lefty-lefty matchup. Swung on and missed. He was way out in front of that changeup from Hurst. Ted Simmons, 0 for 2 thus far. Grounds it to short, fielded by Burleson. And strong throw to Cooper, gets him at first. That'll do it for the Cardinals in the fifth. We'll head to the bottom of the frame with Boston trailing by 2. Cecil Cooper. Soft grounder down to third, fielded by Reitz. And he throws to Hernandez for the out. Dave Stapleton. Carlton cranks and deals, swung on a high drive to right and deep. Herndon going back, way back to the track, and it's off the wall, just missed leaving the park, and Stapleton will have to settle for a double. So Burleson's up with a runner in scoring position. Swing and a miss, that takes care of Burleson, so 2 down. And we're back to the top of the order for Boston. Here's Dwight Evans, 0 for 2 today. That one's going to be extremely high, and Evans takes it for ball 4. So runners on first and second, Wade Boggs. Lined hard. Hammered into right field. No chance for Herndon. He's going to have to play that off a wall. Double for Boggs. Scoring from second is Stapleton, and Evans holds up at third. So Jim Rice, runners on second and third. Hard liner to center. Durham should get there, but the ball's carrying a bit. He catches up, but it hits the heel of his glove, and it drops. Error on Durham. Scoring from third is Evans. Boggs advances to third, and we're all tied at 3. Carlton Fisk batting. Oh, wild pitch. Simmons almost made a great play there, but the ball got by him. Scoring from third is Boggs. Rice to second. That breaks the tie. Boston's up 4-3. Fisk grounds it back to the box. Carlton fields it, throws it to first, and that'll be the third out. But Boston picks up 3 in the inning, and they now have a 4-3 lead. We head to the top of the 6th here. Here's Leon Durham, hard grounder, and that's going to get through the infield. Otis cuts it off in a hurry, and that's a single for Durham. So Durham takes his lead at first. Gary Templeton up. Deep fly to center. Otis is there, drifts over, and squeezes it for out number 1. Ken Reitz homered his last time up. 2-run shot. Bruce Hurst still dealing. Swing and a miss, and got the better of Reitz that time. Strike 3, and Reitz will take a seat. Tommy Herr. Durham is still at first base here. Herr grounds it down to first. Cooper fields it, and he beats Herr to the bag for the out. Bottom of the 6th, Boston up by 1. Ben Ogilvie, 0 for 2. Only 2 for 21 in the playoffs, 0.95 average. Ground ball to second, fielded by Herr, and he throws to Hernandez for the out. So Ogilvie's struggles continue. And here's Amos Otis. Big bouncer to short, up in the air to get it is Templeton, but he can't. The ball ticks off his glove, and they're going to rule that an error. Cooper stands in to take his turn. He's 1 for 2 today. Otis edging off the bag at first. Deep fly ball. Herndon will not get there in time. That's a single for Cooper. And Otis advances to second. So Carlton in a bit of trouble here with one out. Runners on first and second. Dave Stapleton steps in there. And he lofts that one to center. Durham glides over and makes the catch. Out number 2, no advance by Otis. And the number 9 hitter, Rick Burleson, steps in. Liner to center. Base hit. Burleson is on with a single. Otis stops at third. So bases loaded, 2 down. Carlton on the ropes. Deep fly to right. Herndon is there. He makes the catch. Retires Dwight Evans for out number 3. All right, we go to top of 7 with the home team up by 1. And leadoff man for the Cardinals is up. Jose Cruz, 2 for 3 today. There's a drive to deep right. Back goes Evans, way back to the track, to the wall. She's gone. Home run for Cruz. That's his 3rd of the postseason, and we're tied up at 4. All right, a lot of action today. So we've got Keith Hernandez up. Shallow fly to left. Ogilvy's there, and he makes the catch for the out. Exciting contest. Larry Herndon, 1 for 3 with an RBI. 1 down. Top 7. Deep fly. Into left for a base hit. Herndon is on with a single. Oh, look out. Ogilvy bobbles the ball, and that'll be an error. Herndon advancing over to second. So that could be costly. Here's Terry Kennedy. First, it's holding him close to the bag at second there. A good pickoff move. High pop up into foul territory, carrying towards the stands. Fisk scrambles over there, and he makes the play. So that'll bring up Ted Simmons, 0 for 3 today. But he's got a runner in scoring position. High pop up into foul ground. And Fisk makes the play for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. This game is all tied up at 4. Wade Boggs digging in against Steve Carlton. Hard liner back through the box, and Carlton snares it for the out. Jim Rice is up. Ground ball down to third, fielded by Reitz, and he throws to Hernandez for the out. Grounded short, fielded by Templeton. He throws to Hernandez for the out. And that'll do it for Boston. We head to the top of the 8th. The score tied 4-all. Leon Durham up. Hurst is still in there. And that one's a bounding ball back through the box into center field. Otis scoots over, picks it up. Single for Durham. And that brings Gary Templeton to the plate. Hard grounder to Boggs. Fields it, fires to Stapleton for 1. Over to Cooper. Double play. So there's 2 down. And Ken Reitz to the plate. Homered earlier today. Deep fly to left. Ogilvy is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And we're going to get a relief pitcher for Steve Carlton here, so he's going to go 7 innings. And Luis De Leon makes his way in from the pen. Then Ogilvy up. Fly ball to center. Durham is there, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Ames Otis, 0 for 3 today. Strike 3, and Otis will take a seat. 2 down, Cecil Cooper. And he skies that one to left. Cruz takes a couple steps over and makes the catch. So 8 innings in the books, 4-4 game. Move to the top of the ninth, and Tom Herr strolling to the plate. Fly ball to right field. Evans is there, and he makes the catch. Cruz 3 for 4 with a homer and an RBI today. He'll step in against Bruce Hurst. Rounds that one down to third, fielded by Boggs, and he throws to Cooper for the out. Keith Hernandez, 2 down, top of 9 for St. Louis. And Hernandez deep fly to center, but Otis camps under it, makes the grab. Boston looking to rally here. De Leon still pitching. There's a ground ball down to second, fielded by her. And Stapleton's out at first. So 1 down. Here's Rick Burleson, 1 for 3 today. Swung on and missed. De Leon gets him with a high, hard one. So 2 down, top of the order, Dwight Evans. Always a threat at the plate. Sky high pop up to third. Reitz camps under it, makes the grab. We're going extra innings here, folks. Top of the 10th. Pete Ladd coming in for Hurst. So Hurst goes 9. This will be Ladd's 5th appearance in the postseason with a 11.57 ERA. So that's a little scary. But he gets induces a ground ball to second, fielded by Stapleton. Cooper grabs it for the out, and Terry Kennedy's up. Lined hard, hammered into right. No chance for Evans. He'll have to play that off the wall, and that's going to be a double for Kennedy. So Ted Simmons, 5 homers on the postseason, 8 RBIs. Fly ball to center. Otis is there, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So he did not come through in that plate appearance, but got Leon Durham up. Favorable matchup as far as lefty-righty. Hopped into foul territory, carrying towards the stands. Cooper makes the play. All right, bottom of 10, 4-4. And Victor Cruz comes on. Victor Cruz in for St. Louis, facing Wade Boggs. Grounds this one hard to second, fielded by her, and he throws it over to Hernandez for out number 1. Jim Rice steps in. He could put an end to this with a big fly. Winds and delivers, hitting the air to center. Going back is Durham, way back. That one's out of here. Home run for Rice. That's his 2nd homer on the day, and that's going to be the ball game. Boston claims their first victory of the World Series in game number 3 here. And yeah, they still trail the Cardinals 2-1, but they seize game number 3. Let's save this. Take a look at the box score. Rice, player of the game. So what did we have here? Jose Cruz, 3 hits. Leon Durham, 3 hits. Ken Reitz with that 2-run homer. Cruz homer is 3rd. Austin, we had Jim Rice, 2 home runs. Cooper, a couple of hits. Carlton, 7 innings, 2 earned, 7 Ks. Cruz took the loss there with the home run to Rice. De Leon, 2 scoreless innings. Hurst scattered 11 hits over 9, 4 earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks. And Pete Ladd gets the victory in relief. He goes to 1-0 in the postseason and knocks his ERA down from 11.57 down to 8.10. So that will conclude game number 3, and we will pick up the action in game 4. So until next time, keep playing ball. Take care. We'll see you soon.